watch. Strong in when he come in the slot, trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you want to do is pull up with that, shoot back at that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the first quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball at your 30 as we get set here, 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win and the next challenge away.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the Coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield, those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We start this challenge off in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're down by 6, but you're down to your opponent's 10. First and goal. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We pick up this challenge in the second quarter with over 3 minutes left. You're ahead 7 points. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. And it's 2nd and 3. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry for Henry. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A toss right to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Go, 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 and run it!
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
You call it? You call it, baby.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put
it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. A spin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there out of the running game. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw is Stidham. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and goal. Carr. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Babe. Babe. Babe.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on.
TJ Watt.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now,
oh, what the fuck? I missed.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
TJ Watt.
Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're leading by 6 points. Your opponent has driven the ball to your 10-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stidham. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Nicely done. Another Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
I have Carr for quarterback.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the second quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're down by 6. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line, and it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
Ooh.
And his first look is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, hit.
Bro, why you throw it so slow?
All right, not the result that you were hoping.
He throws it so fucking slow.
And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr. Flush to his right. It's caught outright, Amendola. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return the challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You've got a 14-point lead. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, my God.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's...
Fuck that.
Picked by Kevon Seymour. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Darnold. Completion here to Claypool. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Joseph's got it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown 49ers. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down 2 scores. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Let's go.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Darnold on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Henry will score. Touchdown, 49ers. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking deep now for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23.
What the fuck?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
Ooh.
One, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Should have just run it.
Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Amendola. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Carr.
What the fuck?
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Javon Hargrave never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Corey Davis, 57 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Amendola. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now it's Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. That's it for the first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Now Amendola. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Now swing pass for Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw and a good quick first down as well.
On first down, this is Adams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causes the disruption. He gets the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They fake the handoff. Now Carr being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. Rolling to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A man 49er fans are certainly familiar with. Allen Smith there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derek Carr, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Amendola. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And that'll just about do it for...